Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, let me tell you about a story that begins in Lagos, Nigeria. A story about a young man named Kunle, a young man who had every reason to give up, every excuse to say life is unfair. But instead, he chose to write a new story. You see, Kunle didn't grow up with abundance. He didn't have the best schools, the fastest internet, or the latest gadgets. His laptop was old, secondhand, and the screen was cracked. Sometimes the power would go out for hours, and all he had was candlelight and determination. But Kunle understood something powerful. It's not the size of your resources that determines your destiny, it's the size of your resolve. So while others slept, Kunle stayed awake. While others complained, he created. And in the silence of the night, with the hum of generators in the background, he wrote line after line of code. Now listen carefully. His first breakthrough wasn't for the world, it was for his own community. He built a simple app, an app to help traders in Lagos markets calculate prices fairly. He built it for his mother, who sold Gary by the bowl. But what started as a gift for one became a blessing for many. Soon, market women were using it, then traders across Lagos, and suddenly Kunle's code was no longer just code. It was a bridge, a solution, a light. And when investors came knocking, when recognition came calling, Kunle had a choice, to make it all about himself or to lift others with him. And he chose the higher path. He opened doors for young people who had been told, "You can't, you're not enough, you're from the wrong place." He said, "If I can rise from Lagos with a cracked laptop and no connections, then you can rise too." He began to teach, to mentor, to inspire. And here's the lesson, my friends. Kunle went from Lagos to legend, not because life was easy, but because he refused to let difficulty define him. He turned his pain into purpose, his struggle into strength, his code into a call for others to dream bigger. So today, I ask you, what's your Lagos? What's that place in your life that feels too small, too limiting, too hard? And what's your code? Not the one you write on a keyboard, but the one you write with your choices, your discipline, your resilience. Because just like Kunle, you can write something that changes the world. From Lagos to legend is not just his story, it is an invitation to you, to rise, to build, to believe, to take what little you have and make it matter, to start small but dream global. And one day, when the world speaks of legends, your name too will be among them. Thank you.